It's time to review the Green Goblin!
Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's the Green Goblin. So this is the Green Goblin, made by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko for the original Spider-Man comics, and is one of the sort of original villains that he came up against. And it's Norman Osborn, basically, who changed chemically to become the sort of psycho-induced Green Goblin. And I was always a big fan of the 90s cartoons, and that's where I get my information from Green Goblin from. I've never really read many Spider-Man comics in my time, only sort of big crossover events and stuff like that. So my knowledge only goes as far as the TV series. But yeah, the Green Goblin is a sort of Halloween-themed supervillain whose weapons resemble bats, ghosts, jack-o'-lanterns. And he's appeared in nearly all the films so far. They've yet to use him in the new Spider-Man with Tom Holland, but they used him with both the previous Spider-Mans in the movies. And of course, it was the most popular villain in the series, really, let's be honest. Everyone loves the Green Goblin. And the last Green Goblin figure, which I've got over here, was so popular it became so much money to get hold of. But I managed to get one not that long before this one was actually announced. I'm not sure which I prefer at this point. I like the face sculpt on this one, but yeah, I love some of the more cartoony features of this one. So I love each of them for different reasons, and I will be keeping both. I'm not going to sell any on. So yeah, let's take a look at the actual packaging itself. So it's a lovely sort of retro-inspired card back with the Spider-Man logo on the front and back, very reminiscent of the 90s cartoon there. And it says it comes with the glider and pumpkin bomb. Very looking forward to seeing that glider, as apparently it's compatible with the Red Goblin flight stand, so we'll have a look at that. And on the back of the box, it's got a little write-up there for Green Goblin, which states, "One of the few who knows that Spider-Man is really Peter Parker, the Green Goblin is perhaps the web-slinger's greatest foe." Next, guys, I will be reviewing Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy together, because I want to try and do the recreation of the death of Gwen Stacy as comic book art, so I will be trying to do that. If you want to see me do a separate video where I do comic book art and where I set shots up and stuff like that and discuss them, please let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to see any action figure photography, it's over on Instagram. Link is in the description. Right, guys, let's break this bad boy out of the packaging. I'm very excited. I hope at some point they give us the Hobgoblin as well. You know, Harry's in a version of him too. I'm so happy that we've finally got a nice Osborn head here as well. So it comes with the awesome jack-o'-lantern bomb there, which we'll have a look at. We've got the glider. A separate head. And of course, Goblin. Right. And there's the card back. I didn't do too much damage to that one, but still. See ya. Remember, guys, I unbox things so you don't have to. If you're not an unboxer, then you don't have to go ahead and unbox yours. Now you see me unbox mine. But here is the Green Goblin out of the packaging, guys. Looking pretty swish. I really like the look of this figure. The eyes are a little bit crazy. But when I saw this on the sort of announcement and stuff, I was like, oh my god, what are those eyes? But now actually getting it in hand, it's not that bad. It's not as glaring as I thought it was going to be. I'm loving the fact that the neckerchief part is actually separate from the rest of his body as well. That's a pretty nice accessory. And obviously you can look all the way up as well as all the way down. Left and right there as well. The arms do lift up at this top hinge here. And do rotate. It's very stiff, which is good. Single hinge swing there at the bicep, with a double hinged elbow, so you can move his hands all the way in. And there's rotation at the hand, which is also on a ball joint. You can crunch him around forwards and backwards a little bit on that crunch there, the ab crunch, and there's also a waist swivel. Legs lift out quite far as well, quite nearly all the way, as well as forwards, backwards, top thigh cut, double hinge knee there as well. There is a boot cut there as well, and the feet are on rocker and pivot, and I'm loving the little pointed purple shoes, they're so cool. The gloves are a lot nicer this time around as well, they're quite different, aren't they? So let's compare the two. I'll do a side-by-side comparison on the actual thing as well. Actually, no, everything about the body is actually identical to the old one, except we've just got the neckerchief piece on this new one, and they've given us a new sculpt on the actual headpiece. As you can see, this one swoops around, this one sticks out. The neckerchief piece, like I said, that's different on this one, because obviously they didn't get one on this one, or I didn't get one second hand anyway. I don't think it came with one as a standard. Still got the same little purse. It's not a purse! Sorry. And other than that, yeah, I think they're both pretty much the same. But we'll do a side-by-side comparison on the desk anyway. But guys, for the first time since we've been hacked, the Muppet Labs is back open. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories we've got for Green Goblin over in the Muppet Labs.
Welcome to Osborne Laboratories. I'm Norman Osborne, and this is Oscorp, my building. This is my laboratory. I've bought the Muppet Labs to guarantee you future endeavours, more work, and most importantly, better inventions. As you can see, they are hard at work already, coming up with new fanciful ideas for tomorrow, including my new hoverboard. It's sure to be revolutionary. My Muppets are working hard at creating ultimate new projects. This thing behind me. Soon I will step inside of it and become the first human in history to be enhanced. Just like we did with Captain America all those years ago, I've made something that's made for everyone. Can cure diseases. Can make everybody perfect again. This is the first time we've opened the Muppet Labs since the hacking of the Super Sorrel channel, and I wanted to ensure you all that I, Norman Osborne, will be keeping an eye on this quadrant. Muppets, do you have anything to say? Whee! I know you're holding a bomb beaker, but it'll only go off if you move.
Your flight stand is almost ready, sir. Just a few more tinkering moments, and it'll be ready to go.
That's excellent news. Now, I will step inside this machine and show you my brilliance. What has happened to me? Get me out of here, Beaker. What has happened to me? Get me out of here, Beaker.
Thanks for holding on to that for me, Beaker. Now you, Specky boy, is my flight glider ready? Oh, Peter! The goblin's coming to play! Beaker, the next time a millionaire wants to buy our laboratory, just say no.
So here he is out of the packaging, guys. It's the Green Goblin. And this is the best Goblin we've had. After sitting with it and playing with it for a few minutes, yeah, I'm into this one. It's not as serious and menacing looking as the last one, but this is in keeping with that classic sort of crazy Goblin look that we all know and love from the cartoons and the comics. It's such a cool character. And on this flight stand, it actually looks really cool. I'm really digging the fact that we can use this flight stand with it. I've got it on the sort of highest point you can get it on. You can sort of tilt it on its side and have it on a lower one if you want, but I like it on that big one. So high up there. I can't wait to try and get Spider-Man swinging in behind him or something for some photography. Yeah, have some great fun with this one. My last Goblin, yeah, I did have a flight stand with him and stuff like that, and but I got him very recently. I never got around to reviewing him, and he's just kind of been sat in my Spider-Man box. So I thought I'd show him off in this video with the new Goblin. Each of them are different in their own merit, you know, they've got different styles, different designs for different things. If you were going for a more serious Goblin look and you wanted to make a more scarier piece of comic book art, I would definitely go with the older Goblin for those piercing yellow eyes with the little beady black, sort of orangey black. pupils and stuff like that, and the really crooked looking teeth. Whereas if I wanted a more cartoon, original, retro appearance, I'd definitely go with this guy. So it just depends what you want to use him for. But side by side, you can tell the differences, and you can see that each one's different in their own right for their own reasons, and that's what I'm trying to say here. It doesn't feel like a cheap cash-in. They've kind of made enough changes for me to warrant a different version of the figure. I mean, come on, all these years we've been buying multiple versions of Wolverines. So it's about time we got some other characters recreated as well. And yeah, obviously I used the Xavier body for my Norman Osborn, as I used in my skits there. When I remember the original comics as a kid, I always remember him wearing the green suit. When he was in the Spider-Man cartoon and stuff. That's how you kind of associate him as the Green Goblin. He wore the green suit, if I remember rightly. So I thought I'd shove him in the Xavier costume, and I thought that looked pretty cool. And I'm right, I like that look. I think that's really cool. I'm going to take some photography photos with him just looking off into the distance, maybe out of a window or something, and like a skyscraper from Oscorp or whatever, and holding on to that bomb. I think that'd be a really cool shot. Did you enjoy the Muppet Labs section of today's video, guys? Please let us know. I had a lot of fun filming that. Thought that'd be fun as a way of reopening Muppet Labs, to have it that the Osborn Corp tech took over. Are you a fan of this series of figures, guys? Have you got these figures yet yourself? Let me know in the comments below. So guys, what are your thoughts on this Goblin? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's review, then please make sure you smash that subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us, really helps us out, and helps us keep making awesome videos. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, may the Force be with you.